Hey, good Tuesday evening to you folks. How are you? It is good to see you. And of course, it is good to be seen by you. I, of course, am one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, or as live as I can be. Now, maybe it's not a live show for you. Maybe you're watching this at some point in the future, to which I say, greetings, future man or woman. We don't judge here. Anyway, so this is a thing. This is a thing we do on Tuesday nights where we play a little first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons, not just for your entertainment, but for your education. Because folks, if you're out there, if you're watching, if you've never been acquainted with classic D&D and you've got questions, by all means, please ask them. Ask them in the chat. And if I don't catch your question, you know what? Somebody out there might, because we've got a pretty smart audience. All right. So don't be shy. Don't sit on your hands. Don't stare at your phone there under your covers. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, curled up on your side, on your bed with the sheet pulled at the duvet there. Yeah, don't just do that. Ask questions, and we shall endeavor to answer. And speaking of questions and answers, boy, we had a heck of a great show last night, didn't we? We had Harmony Ginger on the show, who she's nice. She's real smart and knows a lot about AD&D, about D&D campaigns in general. I think everything that she said was applicable regardless of rule set. And we had a lot of fun when she was on. So you might think, maybe you're wondering, maybe you're laboring under the idea that, well, this is the last day. The guac starts tomorrow. This is the last day of live streams. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, Uncle Brat, thank you for that incredibly generous super. That won't keep me quiet, but I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for that super. But we have a great show for you tomorrow night. That's right. I'm doing it. We're doing an earlier show. We're kicking off at 7:00 tomorrow in the evening, just like we did last night. We've got Aggie and possibly one other joining us from over there at Brave Alice, and we're gonna talk to them about their software package, RPG Stories. They've got some awesome news. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're going to have to tune in. Some cool stuff to talk about with RPG Stories, and again, we might have more than just Aggie on the show. So I'm excited about that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So after that, though, no stream Thursday night, no stream Friday night, no stream Saturday night. There will be a stream Sunday night. When we wrap up the guac, there will be a live stream. On that live stream, there will be a drawing. If you participated, if you are registered for the guac, and I will check this, I will do it live. If you're registered for the guac and you're in the live stream, I will be drawing names for prizes. A lot of it is stuff that Jack Photon has made. Because I had a raft of stuff last year that I gave away, and so many people did not claim. I had envelopes, I had shipping stuff ready to go, and just people just never, Now I know some people are waiting, there's shipping, like Jorge has got something that I need to ship to him. He's in Chile. That's going to cost an arm and a leg to get to him in good shape. I just put it through the post office and it's never going to get there. So we're working on things like that. There's a book that Doom Sword is going to get from me. So if anyone has said, "Hey, I'll get that stuff from you at some point in the future," that's fine. But if you haven't responded, and there's plenty who haven't, if you haven't responded, and I did send out emails, then you know, I'm sorry. You know, before anybody gets up on me about cash prizes or anything like that, guys, this is stuff that was freely given to me that I freely give to you. So anyway, Doom Sword nervous about his first squawk session. Hey, let me, guys out there in the audience, did Doom Sword not hit it out of the park last year? Was he not like one of the best DMs last year? You have nothing to worry about, Doom Sword. But what you do have to worry about, Doom Sword, is the possibility of character death tonight. And with that said, do I have tonight? We have got some AD&D, some thrilling advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and let us welcome into the room our group of players. Everybody, say hello to Doomsword Deathmaster as Rude Dorn.
Yo, what's up?
Everybody, welcome Tim Imholt back, not as Tarth Noserage, because his character, his first character, was snuggled to death by an owl bear.
Hello, everybody.
Please contain your enthusiasm, Tim.
You said the word I'm not allowed to say out loud, so.
Oh, okay. Here, let's see. That's better. He's playing Brew Tallbraid. Kevin is joining us as Marius Esel.
Hello, hello.
Mark, of course, is the redoubtable Grimsby.
Hello.
And Thane Kyle, D and Disability, playing Aethelred. Did I get that right?
There you go. You got it.
Aethelred. Okay. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the game, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So, let me wet my whistle here a little bit.
This means my long string of math jokes has ended.
Yeah, we expected. We talked about it, right? Sir, standard deviations, Sir.
Yep.
Yes.
Exponent.
Sir outliers, Sir average. Yep. That's okay. When I
Kill
play
it with fire.
when I play dwarf, well, see, when I play a dwarf again, he'll be Sir Mean.
Okay.
Yeah, Sir Mean would be sweet.
Alrighty. Jacko says, struggle snuggle to unalive status. Is that YouTube? Yes, that is YouTube friendly. But again, thanks to Uncle Brat's generous donation, I can say fuck, and we're not even out of the 30-minute.
Woo! I can be left off my leash.
Fudgesicles.
Within reason. Anyway, so last week the party, what was left of them anyway, you finally arrived at the coastal town of Barnacus along the western wild coast. You have journeyed from the city of Highport, the overrun and ruined and dark city of Highport, and have once again found you in the home of your benefactors with scant information about the whereabouts and disposition of the foemen that have put so much trouble before you, yet you have managed to overcome, at least up to this point. So, gentlemen, what are your plans?
So this puts us along the coast, and on our western side would be the Sus Forest, correct? And then south of that would be the Palmar?
Yes, essentially.
Should we
Well,
go
I think we
investigate?
do what we do here and then head back to where from whence we came.
Go back
I'd
to
like-
Highport?
I think, yeah. I mean, what you can do did you leave anything in Highport to do?
Well,
There
I
could be
don't know.
more
I
stuff in
wasn't
that-
keeping the map. Were there
There could be more
unexplored
places.
areas?
There could be more. We do have this map of the Draken's Grab that just says, Draken's Grab, I think, on it.
Yes, you don't have exact decoration. I'm sorry, I English goodly. You don't have exact directions where it is you need to go. There, it is the opinion of Gilor. There may yet be information. I'm not trying to cast you. He tells you, I'm not trying to cast you back into the lion's den. What you've been able to accomplish is nigh unprecedented so far. There may yet be more precise information in the lair of the slavers back in Highport, or if you wish to try to explore the Draken's Grab Hills and pick up their trail in there, that is the level best that I can advise you. But I will say, your efforts have been greatly appreciated.
Well, did you kill all
Appreciate it or not? What matters is whether or not there are enemies left to the south, and we will not be guided anyway.
Did you kill all the slavers?
I didn't keep the map. I just kept the blood and the heads. Mapkeeper.
Yes, there are more places.
We should
What
clear
are we
it.
doing here?
What we're doing here, Mr. Vroog, is making sure you get enough beer. Make sure you have enough beer on your equipment list before we leave.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. And to stay away from that woman over there.
It sounds like reasonable. Let's travel back to Highport, clear the place, maybe find a better idea of where the slavers. What's a good term? The slavers' fort, maybe.
Sure.
Hey, Bill, how many days was it that from Highport to here? Again?
It was a week, I think.
It was 7, yeah.
It's a send night.
Okay. Then let's make sure we have enough enough food, and let's head back.
Okay.
Are there darts to be gotten here?
Yes,
You still want those
absolutely.
darts?
I just want my damn
Barnacus
darts.
is a Barnacus is a well appointed place. Good Lord, you guys are bringing the supers tonight. Thank you so much, everyone.
I mean, it's okay. They have to send supers because we're going to ply Vroog with cocaine and cigarettes like it's the 70s. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Dungeons and Dragons and Disco.
Yep.
I refuse to go back to the 70s. Do I have to walk?
74, man. D&D came out. 1978, AD&D.
Those are the only two good things.
Everything is
Come on.
brown stick-on wood grain with square headlights, man.
Pac-Man.
Logan's Run. No, Pac-Man was 81, Tim.
Ah,
Uh,
the Atari 2600.
Battlezone was 79. 2600 was
Battlezone.
77. Lots of great stuff. Lots of
Yeah.
great.
Not enough.
My
Sorry.
metabolism
However,
was still
Pac-Man
alive
was a
in the
clone,
70s.
and I'm sure everybody knows that.
Ozzy peaked in 79.
There you go.
Fight
Uh,
No, he was still getting stoned in the 80s. He had a lot higher to go.
me.
Now, Led Zeppelin 1 was 69, but we had Zeppelin's best run in the 70s. So, Jaws, absolutely. Queen did their best work then. So, yeah, there was plenty to like. But at the risk of getting off track, we're getting off track. And I dare any one of you to match those supers. I don't think you guys have the guts. I don't want to say anything, but you know. Anyway, so to move on, yes, a journey back down to Highport is in order, and we're going to do this 1-to-1 time, folks. So this is going to take 92 sessions. I'm kidding.
All
I'm
right, cool.
very much kidding.
See you next year, guys.
Yeah, I'll catch you in
exactly.
2 years.
3 hours of time is 3 hours of travel. No. That's not what one-to-one time means, and I know that now. But it's a very awesome concept.
Hey, so did we get properly introduced or whatever to the other character? Do we even have the other characters? Because I think you guys
Yes,
made them up
you
right
have
at the
you have
end
met
of.
them at the. There is a small estate just outside of Barnacus, just outside the walls of Barnacus, where you have met Ethelred and Brew, and they already know each other. Each of you were hired, Brew, just because of your puissant skill at arms. Ethelred, of course, your skills given as a ranger were greatly prized, and the hope was to bolster the party with your talents, not replace their losses, but humankind plans and the gods laugh. So replacements.
We've had to do it multiple times. I apologize for interrupting. We've had to do it multiple times. So I'd like to hear what your character looks like, Tim and
Sure.
TK.
Yep.
Introduce yourselves.
A tall, not quite as scarred as Tarth Noserage, human fighter, very strong. Constitution not necessarily all that great. Charisma is not that great, but great in a fight. Loves to bash things in the face.
Nice.
What's this ranger about?
Sure. He's, I don't know, about 5'6", 130 pounds, soaking wet. He's chopped off both of the ends of his ears, so he looks more human. About it.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see the scars and whatnot.
The ears are rounded. The ears are rounded. Hair's black. Otherwise, he's not the happiest bastard in the world, but he'll do.
Does anyone need to do any shopping before we head back?
So I heard somebody needed darts.
Yeah, I'm buying 6 darts.
Got a card now, may as well buy 12.
Yeah. I got
Right.
the horse that I was storing the excess in.
Go with 12. Go with 12. I'll pay for them if it's necessary.
Oh, I have the money. It's just I can't carry all of them with my
You'll be fine.
feeble strength.
What's your strength? A 6?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was being facetious.
I'm sorry, it's a 5. 6 is 1 up.
Oh my.
I have a 17. I'll take the load.
You're encumbered by carrying your own spell book.
It's not as bad as a 7-con fighter. Let's
Agreed.
Just get that out of the way.
Details.
Okay, so remember those men-at-arms, y'all? Like, we got into an argument earlier about those men-at-arms and wanting to get rid of them. There should be a man-at-arms that walks behind the wizard at all times, just holding a bundle of darts and going, "Here you go, my lord. Here you go, my lord." Just
Porters and bearers are a thing.
They are, and that's a bearer in plate mail.
Your job is to install Chrome. I mean, hand me darts.
Otherwise, thank y'all for the spear and the shield. I will make good use of them. I don't know if you want me up in the front. I can do it. I guarantee you I don't have the hit points that the half-orc does, though.
All right, so if we assume the front means 3 ranks, let's just, if that's cool with everybody, let's just talk it through real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's this other fighter like? What's Brew like?
It's got a 22
like,
hit points plus 1 plate.
Is he cool?
It's cool, man. We'll take the hit.
Yeah, he's cool. Like maybe he could take the opposite side of me, and I can feel like everything's all right. Is
Comes with
that
a
how I
giant
feel him out?
two-handed sword ready
That
to
is
take his
brilliant.
side.
Well, hey, if you only have 22 hit points, I am doing better than you then. Okay, I have
How
26.
about we keep him? Yeah, how about we keep Brew in the middle? I
That's fine.
mean, there's an issue, maybe with swinging the sword around at us, but at least, if he's on a flank and we come around the corner, maybe he can't really swing the sword because the wall's in the way
You can
and all
thrust
that
with the
kind of
greatsword.
crap. But yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. We keep him in the middle and we help him retreat if
Yep.
necessary, and then somebody can fill up the rank because I see that he's got a pretty bad case of tuberculosis.
Yeah, I've got 26 hit points and AC of 0 as far as like metagame stats go. So, and my strength score is pretty good. It's not great. I'd like more than I'd like more than the 15%, but I'll take
But
it.
that's exceptional strength, right? So that's
Yeah,
18,
yeah, yeah.
15?
Yeah, but
Right.
it does suck when you roll exceptional strength and it's like 5 and you're like,
Certainly does. It also
damn.
sucks when you're a fighter and don't get exceptional strength and
Been there.
have a piss poor constitution.
Been there.
So we'll keep him in the middle.
Yep.
We've armored him up. He's got that sweet ass two-handed sword.
He's got magic plate now too, so
Yeah,
yep.
ready for him to slay.
Also, does Brew use a short bow? Did we cover this?
Crossbow, but yes.
Oh, okay, no, difference there. Okay, because I was going to give you the magic arrows otherwise, in case you ever had to pull back, but I'll take them. I have to ask though, why crossbows? They've been shafted in this game.
Habit. Just happened to like that.
Thank you for getting the joke. Thank you for getting the joke.
See.
Well, I was going to answer the question too. No proper fighter carries like a short bow or something unless he's not human.
Tell that to the
Proper
Mongols. Tell that to the Mongols.
Yeah, but they were primarily bowmen. I mean, I don't give.
I don't have time to take off armor enough to aim shit. It's just not gonna
I
happen.
smash skulls. That's what I do. If I need to stop somebody who's running away from me, smashing his skull, loaded light crossbow is the weapon of choice.
Wine, blood. What's the difference? You can drink them both.
We might seek out some healing gear, given our last circumstance.
I mean, I'm too poor to afford potions, but golly gee willikers, they sure would be swell.
What is this golly gee willikers you speak of?
I have a potion of climbing, but that doesn't save anybody's life. So, is there a? Can we find out if there's a place that sells potions in this town?
Can I trade my potion of climbing for a potion of cure wounds?
That doesn't work, right? We got plenty of money. We can go buy a couple while we're here.
Speak for yourself. I'm broke. I'm
not. As long as it doesn't go over 9,000, we're good.
Whoa! Where did you get 9,000 from?
Previous adventures, I charged other people a lot.
I was about to say, I'm over here starting with 130 gold. Hold the phone. What generation for gold did you use? I want to know.
I came out of the rogues gallery.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, at any rate, there is an apothecary. He doesn't really have potions per se. He thinks the Baron of Barnicus employs an alchemist, but there's not there's not precisely a oh my god, Uncle Brat, thank you so much.
Good. Did you just donate again?
Yeah, I was kidding. Holy cats, I really appreciate that, man. That is awesome. I'm only not putting it on screen because being game night, it'll cause everyone else's names to disappear.
Well, I was going to try and match what he put out earlier, but I'm not going to match 100. Sorry, ain't going to happen. Love you, Bill,
Cool,
not that
Uncle
much.
Brat? You're
That's
not having a
quite all
manic
right.
episode or anything, right? I mean, we'll take it even if you are.
I bet Michael Dale says I better show some skin. All right. You people only want one thing, and it's disgusting. There.
So if you take off enough, will people pay you to put it back on?
Exactly.
It works.
Just
Oh,
stand
she's
up.
lovely. But she was at a
Everybody
scoop
will know the
joint,
truth
and the
then.
audience was yelling, "Put it on!"
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so there's no place to buy potions. Let's head south and avoid that. Avoid any unnecessary
Encounters.
altercations along the way.
Indeed. I can help somewhat with that.
Unnecessary.
All altercations are necessary to Vrug.
Okay.
Absolutely. They all mean treasure. They all mean blood, too.
Did those owl bears
Drew,
mean
come on,
treasure?
man.
Okay, so as you ride, just before dawn of the third day is the only thing of interest. As you go on, there is who would be on watch in the pre-dawn hours, or would you just all kind of be getting up?
I think previously I had taken a midnight watch or somewhere around there, 10 to 2 or 12 to
Okay.
4, somewhere in the middle. But yeah, typically we wake up pretty early.
Alrighty. So
What's
right
up,
about
Buffy?
an hour, you hear a great pinioning of wings. Looking overhead, you see at first what you think might be great birds, perhaps large eagles, but they are just low enough that you can make out prehensile tails and perhaps leonine bodies. You think this must be a flock of some 7 griffins that are flying out towards the sea, perhaps to catch fish or something like that. They don't seem to be noticing you or paying you any mind. Does anyone wish to call out to them, fire an arrow, anything like that? Or are you just going to leave them be?
Yeah,
Come on,
nope.
Brew. Let's see what you're made of.
How many griffins are we talking?
7. There are 7 of them.
7.
I'm gonna do my best, nature documentary impression.
I could sleep them, guys, if you want me to take a chance, but if they get mad, it probably will not be good.
I don't think you can sleep griffins.
I don't think you can. I think they have magical resistance. That
Do they?
I think they're just too strong.
Yeah.
All right, role play player knowledge, boy. Let's go.
Yancey says,
Leave the lion birds alone, Papa.
7 of them is a big number, and those things are pretty nasty. I think we should leave them alone.
No point.
So your
Yep.
cowardice has been exposed at this early stage.
They're also not evil by nature, so
Shut up. And your stupidity. Fine, I'll go back to it.
and thank you to whoever did that for the sound effects, but the griffins, likewise, they seem to agree you. They fly out, like I said, they fly out over the sea, and they do not trouble you. So the rest of your journey. By the way, have you guys left your men at arms, or are you bringing the 4 of them with you?
They're Grimsby's employees now.
They're Grimsby's employees. Okay. Did you bid John stay in Barnacus, or is John accompanying you also?
John's been set free.
Okay. Alrighty. So it is you and your, I can't, it was 4 men at arms, wasn't it? Yes.
4 of them, yeah.
All right. So you continue on south. Nothing else troubles you. And then you arrive on the outskirts of the broken city of Highport as it squats there, a ruined pile next to the sea, next to the wild, or next to the bay there. Seabirds circle above, wheeling and diving into trash piles heaped outside the city. And off to the southwest there, you see the ruined district with the temple in.
Shall we see if our previous house is still around in the slums? And I say house with quotes.
Follow your lead.
Okay, then.
Yes, we established the same base of operations.
Let's go. Let's go get closer and see if it's still available for us to be there. And then, if need be, maybe Frug can help clear it out of whatever squatters might be there.
Perhaps there's even a place closer.
Yeah. Do you want to look for one?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. So you guys are going to the you guys are going to your squat first, right?
Well, I think we're going to look around. We're going to surveil the entire area because, when we, if I might talk for everybody, and I apologize if I am, but when we first came in here, we were a lot less powerful and we picked what we could, right? Now, I don't know. Vroog's feeling a lot more sackful. So, and I think Grimsby might be as well. So I think we want to surveil and see if there might be someplace better.
Okay. Well, as far as rooms for rent, that sort of thing, there might be inns within the walled city proper. There's possibly a flop house here in the slums, but I'll leave it up to you guys.
I think he means evicting someone of a nicer house.
Right.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, right. So is the place that we have the best place that we could have without having to spill too much blood and cause too much attention to ourselves? And without being dishonorable, of course.
I say we just go back to where we were before. Seems like a good spot.
You lead, thief.
Okay. I'm riding the wagon.
All right.
We will head
Riding
back
the
to our
whore.
former location.
Okay.
Yeah, we will head back to where we had our squat before.
Okay. So it is morning time. You arrive back at the place. It's more or less in the same condition as when you left it before. Looking around a bit, you do notice that there's the straw ticks seem to be fresher. There's a few odds and ends, some mugs, some tin plates and so on, stacked on top of a barrel, a couple of leather belts, and some general tools, a mallet, a trowel, some wooden pegs and iron spikes here and there, a belt pouch hanging on a peg. So while there's no one there now, it does look like someone has at least been in here since you were last there.
Man, I kept pissing over in that corner thinking it'd keep them away.
I'm gonna short seat his bed just in case. Well, yeah, there's there's apparently somebody that's been sleeping in our bed and eating our food. So,
Well, we didn't leave any food behind, but it seems like it might be an honest worker, right? Trowel, leather belt. Do we want to give them trouble, or they just let them have the place that we stole ourselves?
Someone's
We
been
fairly
sleeping
stole
in
it.
my bed.
We fairly stole it first, or you guys fairly stole it first.
Yeah, and then this person seems to have fairly stolen it from us. We left it abandoned, but we can at least wait to see who shows up
yeah,
So-
and talk to them.
let's hang out and have a conversation. If it's a bad guy, then he's a bad guy.
We are trying to purloin what they have rightfully stolen. Yep.
All right. So, you guys doing anything, or are you just settling down and staying there at this this hovel there in the slums?
Well, it's early in the day, so yeah, may as well just wait because I don't think we're going to do anything until the evening.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll get my men at arms to set up the horses in nearby. And Grimsby will take a little jaunt, not too far, maybe 100 foot out from this hovel, just to see what else is around. He'll
Okay.
attempt to be sneaky while doing so, I guess. At the very least, move silently.
All right. So Grimsby is ducking out of the hovel for a moment. There is a fellow walking along. He turns and kind of sees you coming out, Grimsby, and he says, "Oh, hello there, lad. Would your mum like to buy any bread?"
No, sir, not
He's-
today.
He's got a basket around his around his neck, and yeah, there's loaves of bread and so on. You presume under a cloth.
Actually, could I have a roll or two? How much?
Oh, 4 rolls for a copper, my boy.
Digs through his pockets, tosses him a copper, gets some rolls.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. 4
He
hard
starts
rolls.
eating them as he keeps walking.
Okay. So yeah, in the space of just like 100 yards around, that's all that you encounter.
Okay.
They're good. It's just, it's standard bread.
Yeah, I'll go back to the rest of the group and keep watch.
Okay. Do you consume all your rolls before you get back?
Did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
I'll probably be finishing a roll just as I get back, and quickly
Okay.
go and shove it in my mouth.
Grimsby, you seen that?
Well, if he's eating treasure, we know he'll crap it out.
It's that scene at in the end of Goonies where it's like, aren't you the one they call Mouth?
I miss the elf. I used to be able to tell him to dig through the halfling's crap, and he'd do it.
Okay, so you've yikes. So you've looked around for a bit. There's nothing untowards. No one is really in the very short amount of time that you were gone, Grimsby, you didn't really encounter anyone or anything. And the rest of the day passes uneventfully. The men at arms go. They come back and note that there's a few more tools out in the shed where they're keeping the horses, and they park the cart. But again, nothing untowards. They poked around. No mass graves. No. Nothing like that. Not even a whetstone for sharpening things. And when evening falls, whoever is keeping watch calls out that there are a group of tradesmen approaching. They look like workers of some kind.
Okie dokie.
What, down the alley, like perpendicular to where our windows or doors would be, or something like that?
Just straight up the straight up kind of the narrow alley, and this place is at the end of.
I'll
Right.
step out, stick my thumbs in my belt, and
I'll come with you.
ask them how they're doing.
All right. What's your charisma, by the way?
My charisma is a 13. I have a 10% modifier.
A 13. Okay.
Actually, sorry, it's a 14. I have a 10% modifier.
All right. They look back and forth at each other and say, "We fare well, thank you. Is there a problem here?"
No, but if you are currently using this shack, I might ask that you share.
One of them, a particularly muscular-looking fellow who, let's see, very obviously a half-orc, steps forward in front of the others and says, "Might ask, oh ho, share, will you? Listen here, my friend. I should rather think that you should step out of the way of a group of working men who are tired and wish to rest our feet and our backs for our
I'm
daily
going to knock his teeth in before he finishes his sentence.
Okay, well, let's see. Is he going to be surprised by that?
I knew this was coming.
He is not surprised when you rear back, so go ahead and roll, and we're just going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to treat this as a 2-hit roll. Opponent with his leather apron, I'm going to say his armor class 8. So if you connect, it's going to be 1d3 plus any strength bonus.
Sure, it is not letting me roll in the dice roller. It keeps telling me forbidden.
Give it a hard refresh.
There we go. All right, so there's a 2 for my initiative.
Remember, I went with him.
Okay. Oh, and initiative, right.
Yep. All right.
Okay, so he sees you swinging. He pulls a deck peg or a bullpen or something like that out of his bed. You know, it's a heavy wooden rod, and he swings it at you.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to use weapons, but if he wants to be that stupid.
Well, Tim, what is Brew doing?
Drawing my 2-handed sword.
Okay.
I was more than happy to set my spear down.
We'll chop this down to size.
Yeah, he swings at you, and I mean, this is, to be clear, this is not like an iron shod truncheon or anything like that. It would have given you a nasty cloud on the head, but
we're gonna fit in just well in this town.
Yeah. All right, so he swings. The other men, they kind of laugh and step back because, yeah, they're jeering you, but when they see that steel come out, they go silent. You going to swing on him?
That's a 21 total.
That connects. Roll a d3 plus any strength bonus you have.
Can I use the haft of my spear instead?
Are you using the haft? I presume you're striking to subdue.
Yeah, I basically want to break his knee.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 6 damage minimum.
6 damage. Yeah. He howls in pain and folds up and goes right to the ground. The rest of them,
sad men.
Yeah, they immediately changed their tone. They're like, Begging your pardon, sir. They all appear to be just kind of rough humans. Begging your pardon, sir. We didn't realize this was your place. We should have known. It looks better than the other hovels. You see, the roof is all plugged up, and the floor was clean. We were just looking for a spot out of the rain. Begging your pardon, we'll be moving along.
I asked if you wanted to share. You said no. We could have shared just fine. If you want to, by the way, if you want to go and cut them in half, by all means, Brew. I'm just gonna walk back inside.
Tempted to chop them in half anyway, just so they don't come back later. What the heck?
You know they're going to come back later.
Our reputation in this town is already burnt. Let's chop one in half.
I didn't kill him.
And you have no reputation in this town.
I have no reputation in the town. Let's kill him.
They're workers. They're workers. We already damaged one. They won't be able to work for a while.
Yeah, and I would like to point out this is the rest of you in the hovel. You hear this going on. So basically, end of round. Vrug, what are you doing?
I'm gonna rush out and see what's going on.
Okay. There's Brew. He's got his sword drawn. Kevin, what about Marius?
I'm gonna just be a participant as a spectator for now.
Okay. Mark, how about Grimsby?
Grimsby will come out and he sees Brew like brandishing his sword. He's like, put that thing away. They're workers. Let them flee.
Okay. So next round, Vrug, Brew, what are you guys doing?
All right, so we got
Are
this.
you going to try and cut one in half? Or?
Well, I mean, I can't. I don't suppose I'd be able to stop him if he wants to do that. So,
all right, we'll take
what he wants to do.
We'll take the fun out of my day. We'll let them go.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the half orc.
He's unconscious, so
I can still walk up to him. No,
you can absolutely walk up to him. He is in no position to refuse you walking up to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna use the length of rope to tie his hands together.
Okay. Alrighty, you've got him tied up. The other workers wait until you're done with that, and unless you stop them, they grab him and drag his unconscious ass back up the walk, out onto the alley, and leave.
Hey, is this your bodyguard? Because now he's mine.
They look back and they shake their heads and just dock workers, sir. Drag.
Yeah, but he knows where to go to find you, right? I got some questions for him for the moment.
Okay, they're dragging him away. I'm just
drag him back.
Oh, okay. So
the point was is that I take him, they go back to their place.
Okay, they're not arguing the issue at all. They've just watched a bunch of armored men pour out of that house, and they are gone.
We'll send them back in at least a piece. No worries.
All right, so back in the shack. TV flowers, Suggo Prey.
We wait for him to wake up, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, a strike to subdue, that's 75% damage that heals up over a matter of turns, not days. So, and he had a few hit points on the positive, and he comes to, and he's like, "Whoa, what? What? Look, All right, bygones are bygones.
Yeah, I mean you no harm.
Fair enough.
You know,
I
if you
don't even know
hadn't,
what happened. I was asleep.
well, you see, if he hadn't have pulled a club, I was just going to kick his legs out from under him. But he told his
Yeah,
stick when
but
mine was bigger.
He's iron-hued and of a military sort.
Well, I thought you were bandits that had taken our shelter from us. You didn't do the other lads in, did you?
Nah, everybody else is bandits. I'm the warrior.
He kind of tries to lever himself more into a sitting position. It's a fair cop, brother. We'll be going on, or I'll be going on about my business if you'll just let me be. That's a mighty fine polearm you got there, sir. And he kind of nods at your character there, Thane. Adelred.
Well, that's kind of the point, you see. I tied you, I bound you because I was afraid of your retaliation. Because I don't like you.
Just a bit of fun after a hard day's work.
If I had been bested by an elf, I'd say otherwise.
He kind of squints and peers and goes, I didn't even realize.
Rude.
I mean,
I'm going to say this to you once. You call me an elf again, and I will put steel through you.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
Oh. Sorry, my eyesight's bad too. It's a half-orc thing, you know.
I'm human.
Apologies.
Well, begging everyone's pardon, if you let me go, I promise we'll find another hovel. The lads are, I'm their foreman, see, out on the docks, and we'll bother you no more.
Yeah, but who hired you though, and what do they pay?
The syndicates, they need dock workers to load and unload the few ships that make port here, and it's not much, but it's honest work.
Syndicates.
Yeah, the bosses that run the town here. There's orcs, and there's some men too, and some hobgoblins and what have you. Different concerns, different businesses.
Gents, he has more info than I thought.
How many slavers are left in the area?
Slavers. I know nothing of slavers. I mean, there might be some folks what they get on the wrong end of indentured servitude, but I know nothing of slavers.
Nobody got nothing to say. Well, hey, listen, guy.
Frug, ask him about the temple.
You out of here. What?
Ask him about the temple.
Yeah, what's up with the temple, man?
Oh, I ain't much for worshiping the gods.
What gods?
I leave them alone, and they leave me alone.
Yeah, what gods are these you speak of? Civilized folk have a set of gods, and uncivilized folk have a set of gods.
And I don't want any truck with either of them. I figure when I die, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
On my thinking.
The illusion is real to you and such and such. What we're trying to figure out, I mean, I kind of already know. The second I let you loose, you're going to go and report my existence to whoever else out there. And I really don't want to kill you. So what would you do? you being in my position?
I'm just a simple worker there, friendo. I ain't saying anything to anybody. I mean, not with a bunch of professional killers. My life would be forfeit. That much is obvious, and I've learned my lesson. And I'll tell the lads to mum's the word. You won't never see us again.
Are you a slayer?
No, not me. Unless that you count rats and cockroaches and such, and the occasional fish. That's about it.
That's up to you, boys. He's useless to me.
I say we let him go.
I think we should let him go as well. I have no use for him.
Yep.
Well, maybe we should let them take their tools because
Yeah,
we have no need for those as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
Grimsby feels bad about stealing their tools since that's their work. So
Yeah, kind
Grimsby
of.
feels bad.
yeah, Grimsby
What is
steals from
this?
people that don't need their money. This guy needs his money. I'm not stealing from him.
I need my money. Why
No,
you
you
steal
don't.
from me?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, the tavern owner steals your money for.
He doesn't steal it. He provides goods.
But
That's exactly
but
correct.
I suggest we let this guy go. Let him grab his tools and his belts and whatever else was around here, and get the hell out of here.
I'll help him collect his stuff, and just say, listen, bud, just get your stuff, and maybe it's a good time for you to hit the road before somebody changes their mind.
I'm already back asleep.
Okay. All right. Well, he grabs his stuff and, begging your pardons, his way all the way out to the lane, and he is gone. He is outie.
Maybe
Well, we probably won't be seeing him again, but this place, I don't think the constabulary are going to be friendly to us. We should probably be
the
careful.
What?
Yeah, the coppers.
Well, we just go back inside, right? We didn't find anything new. We didn't find a new place to shack up. We just go back in. The way we entered, the way we leave.
Okay.
Shall we plan on going to the temple tonight? See what else there is to see?
I'm awake now. Perhaps under cover of darkness.
Yeah, let's do it when it's dark.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, waiting in your hideout. So you guys are staying just within the putment there. And I really should say, I mean, it's a fairly good sized, if tumble down, sort of 1.5 room house. So it's not like, it's not like you went out and got one of those tin garden sheds and you're trying to cram your group into it. It's just a long forgotten or long abandoned until recently dwelling. So all right. So you're waiting for nightfall and you're not leaving your dwelling.
Right, and we're basically assumed to be fully healed up and all that sort of thing, correct?
And armored.
Well, yeah, if you sleep in your armor, I suppose.
All right. So some hours pass since you guys are staying in there. Evening falls. It's now mid-evening, late evening. The sun is setting down in the west over the Draken's Grab. And darkness is creeping across the land.
Is it time?
It's time.
Yes.
Yeah, I spread some whatever's black anywhere around me.
Okay.
Underneath my eyes.
Some getting some lamp black and candle soot and so forth.
Yes, sir. And
Alright.
on my arms, and being under the moonlight, so as to project the most dramatic version of myself as possible.
Shall we try the back door again, or shall we go in the front door this time?
You're the map
Please
maker.
through the back door again.
Well, that's a different
Or
matter.
trapped with a boxing glove on a giant spring.
Yeah.
Depends on how much you like our halfling.
20.
What's our ways in?
So we'll scout to the secret door in the back.
All right, so
Right behind you.
Come
Grims,
through.
you know that this ranger with you guys moves almost as quietly as you do. Almost. He's got a lot of buckles and
My plate kind of kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plate goes clank, clank, clank. He's surprisingly quiet for all that metal.
for
Yep.
all that metal, yes. But you guys make it to about where you think that secret door would be. Grimsby, do you want to check?
Yes, I want to check for traps. check for the secret door. I don't know where. I don't remember where it is. But I'll check for traps if I do find it.
All right. Give me a detect. Well, searching for secret doors. Roll first.
Just a
Alright.
D6.
And presently, I have no need
Nope.
to track anything.
Nope.
I don't suppose I could use my tracking to see if anybody has been through here.
Roll percentile dice, please.
Sure.
You can always try. You can always try to track stuff, dude. You don't have to ask me if you can.
Well, no, the reason I say that is like I'd have A, if it's been forever since they've been here, there's no point in me trying. And then B, I didn't know if that was a roll you had to make or if that was a roll I had to make. So
In this case, it's a roll you can make.
okay, well 63.
But you can say with surety that no, there has not been any foot traffic through here.
Okay, there we go.
Vrug, Marius, do you remember where this door was? I can't find it.
I'll go and see if I can find it.
Okay.
So I don't know if my elfishness will help or
Give it a roll.
all right. D6.
Yes.
Where is it at? There it is. Nice.
Sweet.
Keen indeed are the eyes of the elves.
I was like, I think it's right there.
Yes.
And I point out the
Fantastic.
crack in the whatever that I noticed.
Yeah. You trace your hands over the plaster and the hair fine seam. You can feel it under your fingertips and you can point it out to your fellow party members.
I will check it for traps. I have 55% find
All right.
traps.
Let's see. Now, this is a secret roll. This is one that I roll, unfortunately, on the Discord where you guys can't see it. Well, you guys, the audience, I'm very fortunate that the players can't see it. I'm sorry, you said 55 or 50?
55.
You are absolutely certain that outside door is not trapped.
I will open it up.
All right, give me a D6 roll, please, to open it. Okay, you pry it open, and once again, you're looking into a space that is 10 feet deep. It's about 5 feet wide, and there's a closed door on the end of it. Well,
I will check.
You remember there being that being another secret door, so you suspect it's still a door. So
Do you want me to look for the secret door again, or can I just check it for traps?
You know what? I've already tipped my hand. You already know there's a door there, so
Hey, there's a door there too.
Check
Yeah.
it for traps.
I am checking it for traps, mainly for Vroog's sake.
Better, mainly for your sake.
pushing
You
on
did
it
destroy
slightly.
the trap last time, though, right? So they did rebuild it.
Pushing on it
That's why the
slightly.
thief goes first.
You feel that, yeah, there's. It doesn't give exactly like it should. You suspect there's a
No.
trap on that door.
Can I then attempt to remove said trap?
All right, yeah. So using your thieves' tools, you're able to hook something, and you hear this twang. There's a crash and a puff of plaster dust from around the seam. So
Oh.
you have disarmed the trap.
Out of game, is it that damn board again?
It probably is. We're about to find out when I open the door. We'll find out if they put up 2 boards this time.
They put one at halfling height this time.
Yes.
Let's hit you
Yeah,
in the
one
balls
up high
as
and
you
one
walk
down low.
in. Great.
I will open the door. If I
Give
can.
me an open doors roll.
Yep,
Realistically,
that's
that's where I put all my scything blades. It's always at like head height for a
Ah.
halfling.
fine. That I fail my open door check.
Yeah, that board must have slammed it and
Yeah.
caused it to jam, at least as far as your strength goes.
Do you want me to go in there and try it?
Yeah, I found and disarmed the trap. Go for it. As Grimsby backs away.
Tim, what is your strength?
17.
I think that's a 1 through 3 on 17. Let me just have a quick gander.
It might be a one.
I think so, yeah, because that's what my elf had. Or not my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't quite budge. If somebody else wants to try.
Even an 18-15 is still a 1 through 3.
Wow. But nothing does come looking for you. Somebody else want to try?
Vroog?
I can open
Well,
it on
what's
a 1
going
if
on?
somebody wants to watch something funny.
Oh, we got a door around the way.
Hey, it could only take you one. It could only take you one attempt
I believe I opened this one before.
every 6th time.
I ain't the map maker, though. Who knows? Ah, easily done.
Drew, you
kick
put your
her
shoulder
open.
into it and you push back, and you can definitely feel the tension. And yeah, somebody put that swinging board trap right back. You know, different glass, different broken daggers, different boards. Same concept.
Yeah.
We should destroy this door so that can happen anymore. Because that's quite irritating.
So this keeps happening to you guys?
Well, somebody keeps retrapping it, right?
I keep
Now, we didn't
destroying
get
the
hurt.
damn traps.
But we definitely don't want to have to watch our back every time we come in here.
Well,
I cut
don't
them
want to
apart
say it, but
many times.
one of the times was we retrapped it ourselves and then
Yes.
opened the door back up without remembering.
Yes,
That's
now
not a
you
very-
retrapped it against me and you didn't remember. That's what
not
happened.
a very big vote of confidence for me being in this party.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, then leave.
leave it the way it is. It's fine.
So, gentlemen, using that term loosely, I
Where?
believe
loosely
we've explored most of this part of this level, but there is the downstairs. I don't think we went through the whole way through.
Yeah, there was.
We never went downstairs.
Right?
We went downstairs. There was a bunch of cells, and remember those weird bug things? We
No.
fought some. But I
Sundews?
think there may have been more.
Sundews?
No, the things that look like big ants.
Oh, let's
like
go.
It was like beetles or something.
Let's go exterminate.
Things that look
Yeah,
like
let's go
big ants.
exterminate.
Big like weevils.
Yeah, let's see if Blue has what
Okay,
is
do
in
you
his
mean
mouth
like
and his
house
sword
cat
on.
sized weevils?
No, they were big. They had 2 swords and 2 shields.
They had fingers.
I didn't look, but they could hold a sword.
Something's coming.
Oh, God
That
damn it,
thing is
send the
coming.
Ranger first.
Something
That's
is coming.
awful.
Let's get ready.
Okay.
Hear a sniffing and growling sound, and Vrug, as you're the one who pushed the door open, you're at that T intersection off to your left, that is the west, coming around the corner.
Is that light?
Very in your infravision. Nobody's told me that they have. Well, I mean, actually, you've got your sword out, Vrug. I'm assuming, yes.
Yes, I do.
So that's shedding its circle of light. Yeah. So blinking in the light, sort of peeking around the corner. They can only really come at you one at a time. Are these dead bluish sort of figures? They're ghouls, and they're moving along the hallway. You are not surprised by this, given all the noise you made opening the door. You would have expected,
given who I travel with, there is.
Given who you travel with, exactly so.
Yes.
So let me just bring up the map here and see whereabouts that's going to be going on. Yeah, so they're like 25 feet down, and the tell was you heard a door slowly squeak open, and they're right there. So what are you going to do?
We got company. I charge
5 feet wide, so you've got enough room that you can fight.
Yeah, I charge whatever it is.
Oh, you're charging with a capital C. Okay.
Yes,
Tim, how about Brew?
I will charge along with Vrug. Let's kill it.
Okay, you are going to be in the second rank. So do you have a polearm you can fight with from the second rank?
No.
Okay. Then you can stand behind him and cheer him on, because as I said, it's only a 5 foot wide hallway. Kevin, how about Marius?
I recall seeing these guys before, I thought. But I can't. If I could, I'd get right behind them with my protection from Undead Scroll, but it sounds like I can't, huh?
You can't, however, the scroll does have a radius. I mean,
I thought it was 5 foot. Is it more than 5 foot?
No, it's 5 foot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll maybe we'll wait. I'll wait. I'll stay back. Stay out of the way.
Okay, Mark, how about Grimsby?
Grimsby's going to move but head to the right to get out of the way.
Okay.
Because you said they were coming from the left area, right?
That is correct. They're coming from the west.
So going to go in and to the right to stay out of the way.
And how about Aethelred?
I can fight from the second rank. I have a spear.
Okay.
So that's what I will be doing. I can charge if possible.
Not into the second rank like that. You'd basically go ass over tea kettle into Vrug's back and push him into the ghouls. However, he is charging already. So charges go before initiative. So Dooms, roll your charge and then roll initiative for the group. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 will hit. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a 20 with my magic sword.
Oh, I always forget that. So yes, that is absolutely a hit.
All righty. See what we got. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. So
nice.
Yeah, you just slice that thing in twain. There is another just scrambling right over him. Trying to grab a hold of you. Sir Standard moves up. Brew moves up. I'm sorry, I did that, didn't I? Aethelred moves up. Brew moves up. Grimsby moves back. Marius, you're kind of holding the center, I'm guessing?
Yes.
All right. Well, I know what they're going to do. So you rolled a 4 for initiative.
Yes, sir.
And the ghoul behind that one rolled a 3 for initiative. Instabulate them, won't you, Aethelred?
I will do my best. This is at a +3. So, no, I don't think, even as a 4th level fighter, that's not going to hit.
All right. Vrug's armor class is what? -1 or -2? Oh, you're not getting your
Yes, sir,
shield
-1.
bonus. So, yeah.
Without I'm right. I'm not getting my shield bonus, so let me deal with that. Shieldless AC is 2.
All right. So, 2 claw attacks. Neither one hits. A bite attack
Come on. All right.
doesn't hit you. So, the others are glibbering and meeping. They definitely want a piece of him. So this ghoul will try to attack you in the next round. Anyone doing anything differently? Any spells being cast by Marius?
No. How much space do I have over their head? Is it like 5 by 5?
It's like a 7 foot, 8 foot ceiling over there.
So throwing oil is going to be bad. Okay, I'm going to hang out.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it possible to push one of these into the room, given my 6'8" height, and open up that 5-foot corridor? Like, can I make my way
Push one into the
area?
corner. So
I just want to get out of this corridor, assuming that I'm at the terminus of the corridor, so that other people can do things. Is that possible?
Yeah. So you're in the corner. You could try and push one into the corner. We would need an overbear attack.
And then that might open up. That might open up the ability for me to attack and the other people to attack too, or at least other
exactly. At the very least, somebody else could come up to melee. Like for example, Aethelred could still continue stabbing with the spear, and
Let me get my sword into action.
Vrug could get up there with a sword if you successfully overbear.
Well, question, Vrug, can't you just retreat 5 feet and then that way you force him to step in the room, and then we just
I retreat 5 feet and everybody's behind me.
It's not a room; it's a corner.
I see. That's why. Okay, I was thinking we were in a room. Okay, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, I think I must try that.
Okay. All right, so you're going to try and overbear. Seeing this, will Brew try and move up? And will Aethelred continue to fight from second rank?
I have one question.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What do you mean when you say ghouls are meeping?
No, they're just kind of.
Okay, because my brain went to sardines or anchovies from SpongeBob.
No.
I was thinking
like
Swedish Chef myself, but
okay, yeah, right where I'm like, okay. Anyway, no, I'm stabbing.
Okay, all right, or Beaker.
Well,
yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. Meep.
Hey, those two deserve a Nobel Prize.
Absolutely. But the question is, what did Dr. Bunsen Honeydew say in response to your question about pinky in the brain? That's what we need to know.
Am I rolling initiative, or who's rolling?
Yes, we're going to be rolling initiative. So go ahead and roll initiative, please.
I didn't know who's rolling. That's all.
Just next in line. Yeah, 3. That'll work.
There you go.
A 1. All right. So you lean in, kind of shove with your shields, just kind of trying to push one back. So your strength is, let's see,
1875.
1875. Let's see. So that's 9. They're not slowed. They're not rushing, or you're not rushing or leaping to attack. You're just, let's see. They're not stunned. You're definitely heavier than them with all of your armor and everything by, I would say, at least 50%. So that's, wow. 57. No strength, no dexterity to speak of. He's not really braced. roll percentile dice for Vrug. And our total is 4. Okay, so your damage is 1 plus your strength bonus as you drive him backwards.
That would be 4 total.
So that's 4. You hear a crunch, and it cries out as it's flailing at you with its claws, and it is staggered backwards. So Brew, you can move right up in there and melee and make your attack now. Six, 7 with your strength. I think was your sword magical? It's not kind of no. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a little hard to kind of get your sword in there and not stab your friends in the back. So how about it for Ethelred, please?
Absolutely. Let's see here. Plus 3 is nope. Bad rolls. Just bad rolls.
They'll come back next round. I'm just glad it's not Sir Ethelred. To be honest with you. And I'll take the bad rolls as a consequence.
Okay. All right. So now there's because again, you're in the corner. That's a couple of ghouls that can attack. So let's see. 1, 2 claw attacks on Vrug. You've got your shield
I'm
back
at
in
-1
play.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
sir.
at -1.
I'm at -1 now.
I don't think that 16 is going to hit you, but
I don't think so either, but
No, I don't. But it's I got to check because if I don't, right? So attack
Absolutely.
matrix for monsters. It comes darn close. He's like trying to reach over, grabbing you.
Kill these beasts.
He tries to bite you. And yeah, he doesn't touch you, but he draws your arm forward and bites you. I'm getting the original Dawn of the Dead vibes from this with the riot police. Let me see. So that bite. Hey, Lord Corion, thank you very much. Thank you for the super. So let's see. That bite is a nasty 6-point bite. And give me a saving throw versus paralysis. Ooh, 5. You guys are going to have to watch Vrug. He might turn.
Well, fortunately, I now have 50 hit points.
Yes.
Well, now I have 45 hit points.
Yeah.
And I have a luck stone, which means that my roll versus
That is
paralysis needs to be a 10 or better.
All right.
Let's see
50-50
what
shot. Here we go.
All right.
All right. It burns like a son of a gun when that thing sinks its teeth into your hand. So let's see. Couple of claw attacks on Brew. The 19 will hit. You will suffer 2 points of damage. And give me a saving throw versus paralysis for Brew, please.
Come on, Brew.
D20.
This is a hard one, and it's hard to swallow.
14 should be sufficient for your level. I'm going to have a quick look at that. Brew is 4th level, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Too many tabs open. Dungeon Master's Guide. All right, here we go. So paralyzation, poison, or death magic. Actually, this is this is paralyzation. So 504. Yes, you succeed. The claw scrapes you and it tries to bite you, and it is not successful. Okay, so there's quite the fracas going on up there, gentlemen. I'm guessing you're going to continue to strike at them.
Yeah, so now that I've pushed one in the corner, I can attack him, right? And those guys can still attack the guys.
Oh, yeah.
They've
I
been
presumed you
freed
were.
up to attack.
I presumed you were. So,
Yes.
So yeah, in melee, we've got Vrug and Brew and Aethelred. Mark Grimsby still just hanging back, checking the rear ranks. And Kevin.
You're on mute, Grimsby.
Yeah, I know. Grimsby's just checking the back because he knows there's another room there, so he wants to make sure that they're sneaking up on him.
Right. Kevin Marius is not going to be throwing any flaming oil at the moment.
No darts or flaming oil. It's too big of a chance of me hitting my own guys.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's roll initiative. And Tim, you've had such luck with the dice tonight. Roll initiative for the party, won't you?
Come on.
And a 1. All right, let's start up with Vrug. Are you attempting to overbear again, or are you just putting sword to dead flesh?
Yeah, I'm just putting sword through this guy.
Do it.
That would be a 23.
That is going to hit. You're going to have a hard time not destroying this thing, given that you've already damaged it.
10 points of damage there.
It is extirpated. Only 3 remain. All right, Tim, do it to it.
All right, let's see what you're made of.
17 will hit with a 2-handed sword. That is
Nice.
D10.
D10.
Look at that.
There are 2 left. So
Hey, you are worth it.
my apologies to our English and Australian viewers for doing that.
All right.
There are 2
this is bad.
All right. Can I stab one of
This is
them, or is
bad.
this the same round still?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Put that space
Stab away.
and
Well, let's
stab-
see. Well, can I stab them is the question. I think a 14 hits.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So then, yeah, this is D6 plus 5. And of course it's been. So 6
right,
That's the
total.
way it's been for you
That
lately.
is.
I know.
That is a total of 6.
Yep,
Let me check my notes.
that's okay.
I've got these guys fairly average, but don't want to give away the farm.
Yeah, you'll get back to a 6 soon. I mean, you can't. Law of probabilities means you can't get
It's
to that.
horrid vitality keeps it going, but there's only 2 left, so you're out of the danger zone. Danger zone.
Killing a ghoul with a spear would be hard, though, because like the kill box for a living human being is hard.
Right, absolutely.
Right.
They're all rubbery. There's no organs.
So that's actually a couple of 17s there against Vrug. So claw, that's 2, 17, and your armor class -1.
Yes, sir.
Oh, unfortunately, that is a pair of hits for a total of 4 points of damage. Give me a saving throw versus paralysis and a saving throw versus paralysis. You only need a 10, so.
But I
It's still
only
a
need
50 shot,
10.
Do you get to add your
Alright.
con or anything to that?
You avoid paralysis.
No, I don't get to add anything. All right, one more.
I mean, the luck stone is helping. And you avoid
Yes.
from the second. All right. It tries to bite you also. Brains. It does not get you.
Nah,
Brew.
man. And that was 4 points total, right?
Yes. You are missed by a pair of claws. And you are just missed by that bite. Brains.
It's okay.
Man,
It's
2
nothing.
saving throws.
Yep,
All
2
right.
saving throws.
Okay, so I know what they're doing in the next round.
Yep.
And
Kill
I'm
it.
guessing what you guys are doing in the next round. So
Kill.
I was reminded just recently that I do have 3 flasks of holy water I could throw at these things.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
reminded,
supposed
huh?
Yeah, I
What?
mean it might not hurt our
Let me
party
write
if I
that
miss.
worst case,
Just
Yeah,
remember
I'll
that
let
now.
Right? Let's.
We might find out that some of our party are evil vampires or something. Go for it.
Well, yeah, that would be a good thing to know.
Well, we know There's an evil vampire thief. We know that.
Hey, just because you think that Grimsby sucks doesn't make him a thief. Anyway.
At least he's not
I
a
only
kinder.
say this stuff because I played a thief.
Ow!
And,
Oh, that was
So
good.
pain.
Okay.
He hates Kender. I think they're great.
I think Kinder are great if on a spit and with toast.
Yeah, catapult only.
Okay. So let's hey, I shared a meme where I photoshopped up the the last home of the homely inn or whatever it was book cover, and I changed the text on the inside to say "Murder all Kender," and Margaret Weiss thought it was funny. So I'm safe. I'm safe. All right, so they're going to continue to try and eat you guys, and you guys are going to continue to fight. Kevin is Marius throwing holy water now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with holy water.
All right, that's good. You know, you've been down too long in the midnight sea, so roll initiative.
All right.
Holy diver.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming of you.
Oh, simultaneous.
Okay,
Simultaneous.
missile fire goes first. Roll to hit.
Okay.
You, I'm guessing you're up there right behind them. So 16, even so, that's with your level. That's
Well, and I got Dex too.
Yeah.
So that's a 19.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that is a direct hit with holy
Good
water.
guess.
That's going to be not 2d8, 2 to
2d4.
8. So,
Right. Yep.
Yes, 2d4.
Yep.
7 points.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Let's see.
Wish you had remembered this
There's
sooner.
2 of
Yeah,
them.
me too.
That would
No shit.
that would have been great against that white.
It took. Well, I didn't have him with the white.
I just
okay.
needed to lose a level. Cool.
All right.
Oh, and no one remind Bill that white's still around in this dungeon. Don't let Bill know.
Yeah, don't let Bill know that. Don't worry, I won't let him know, Mark.
Good, thanks.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, you hit you hit the damaged one. 4, 5, 6, you hit the fresh one. You hit the damaged one. It like starts to scream. It's like something out of a Dario Argento movie, you know, where it's obvious they're just like pouring kerosene onto styrofoam to make it look like melting flesh, and it just kind of dissolves into itself and keeps bubbling and foaming as the holy water smashes onto it. Okay.
Disgusting.
Is it dead?
Simultaneous attack. I think your swords will go after its claw attacks, and this is going to be on Vrug because it was the other one. That's a miss and a miss on claws.
Come on.
And
-1.
-1. I think that just misses you per the last combat. Yeah, you're pulling back and its jaws like snap shut. Daniel Rowan liked my Italo horror reference there. So, gentlemen, bring swords and spear.
Yep. Go ahead, Vrug, you first.
All right, we'll do. That's a 14
With bow
be
knife, that is going to hit.
AC2.
Mm-hmm.
1d8 plus 5 is 7.
All right, 7, and we determined this thing had a lot of hit points, but it doesn't have that many hit points. So yeah, you chop it down, and that is the end of this pile of ghouls in the corner there.
Excellent.
Oh, that's the rest of them?
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep. The holy water killed the wounded one, and so that's it. Yep.
Yep.
Explore.
Okay, so
I'll stand guard.
Yeah, let's move on.
just as you remember, you've got a door on your right as you look to the west there, Vrug, and that door opens to the north.
Shall I start
Yeah, I
ahead?
mean, I
Check.
suppose I'll just go ahead and open it.
Check for traps.
Well, it's the heat of battle, right? So I'm just going to open it.
All right,
Because whether or not the thief
doors
checks for
full.
traps or doesn't check
What's-
for traps, I get
Anything
screwed
hear that
anyways.
noise?
Anyone can check for traps. Vrug does a very good job checking for traps.
Yeah.
He's part
He
of
finds traps. He doesn't detect them.
Oh, he detects
Like I
them.
said, if this guy sits and
the
decides
difficult
to
way.
look for it, it's going to be the same.
I always tell newcomers when they join an AD&D game. Now, some of you may ask about various skills. I just want to let everyone at the table know, in AD&D, anybody can find traps.
I let my players know that all the time.
There
I
you
don't
go.
like the way he's smiling.
They hate me for saying using joke.
Tim just has this aversion to my happiness and joy. I don't understand why.
It is the sign of a man who has not given up on life.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Or he's about to take it, one or the other.
Activity at this table.
My players get angry at me whenever like the monsters actually get to do something, and I get excited because it's like, oh yay, they actually get to do their thing, the thing that they're supposed to do, and they're like, great, thanks. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It kind of sounded like a cool story, bro.
Right.
Okay. Open that door. Make your roll, Vrug.
Oh, is it me?
It's you.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
said
open
you're
that
there.
door.
You're going to
Yes,
open the
sir.
door.
Is that John Wayne?
Yeah.
Is this me?
Oh, look at that.
Maybe it's the pile of bodies, but you can certainly try again.
You're
You
living up
want
to
me to
your
open it
reputation, Bird.
again? Or you got a better plan?
I'll try.
Ah.
All right. So, Vrug, you push on the door as hard as you can, and Brew comes over and says, you pull it open.
Clever trick, man.
All right. Okay, so looking up to the north, as you remember it, you have about a 55 foot long hallway in front of you.
Sounds about right.
And at the end of it, on the right, is a door. Grimsby will scout ahead.
There's a right turn and a short length of hallway and a door.
Grimsby will wave everybody up, but he'll listen at that door because there had been ghouls behind that door. Maybe these are those ones. Maybe it's a different set. I have 25 hear noise.
You do not hear anything beyond the door.
Okay.
Hey, Yancy, do you hear anything over that door? Can you go check it for us, just in case?
Okay, Papa.
Yancey strolls over.
No, Papa.
Well, if there's stuff back there, it's quiet.
Does one of you big burly types want to open this door for us?
Well, let's see what this new fighting man has in store for us. If not, I'll open it.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. Let's see. I don't think that's going to open it. I will point out, those of you who've been here before, this is not the broken down door that you could see through into the burnt room beyond. It's poorly made, but it's new.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's
So
new.
someone has done some
Little bit of carpentry
a
here.
little bit of carpentry, some DIY. Okay.
It's a new used door.
I'm sorry, what was it?
It's a new used door.
It's a new used door. Yeah, like when you go to Home Depot and get the stuff that's been on the display for a while, a little bit grubby. So let's a 7 strength 17. Yes. So you force the door open.
Well done, mate.
Make sure you look up. There's a ledge that they might be hiding on.
Isn't the statement I look up and down and all around?
And
Yes.
you're not surprised by the pale-skinned, yellow-eyed, wiry, black-haired creature
shit.
Son of a fuck.
in the room.
Who
that,
reminded Bill that this guy still was alive?
Not me. You heard me say not to tell Bill.
At least dude is up front.
All right, you aren't surprised by this at all. You have enough room in there that many will be able to come in the next round if they want to. But Brew, this thing is right there. What do you wish to do?
I suppose pee on myself and run is not the appropriate answer here.
It's entirely up to you. It's D&D. You can do what you want.
Let's
Rating followed by evacuating is wholly up to the players.
I think it's obviously we need to roll for initiative and attempt to not die.
Well, I mean, you can go full defensive. To remember, with a high strength, you can attempt to parry, which means rather than strike a blow, you will add your strength to hit bonus to your defense. Essentially, your armor class will become one better if you wish to do that.
I think we just got to attack.
That's with a high strength.
Okay. All right, so you're going to move forward to attack. Vrug, you were right behind him. So are you going to move in and attack also?
Yeah, generally toward the left.
Okay. You're all experienced. You all know what this is. So Aethelred, a white lurks in the room beyond.
I'm advancing, and I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shout. Now's the time to throw that holy water, dumbass! As I advance.
Now.
I ignore what he says intentionally.
Hey, it's the first time you got called a dumbass. That's got kind of.
I was going to call him a mother flunker, but
I mean, I hung out with Red Foreman before I was an adventurer. But yeah, I'm gonna use my scroll protection from undead.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Even better. Even better.
use of it. You can close up and you can be using the scroll in this round and then close up and hedge back as you see fit. Mark, how about Grimsby?
It sounds like there's a big mass here. Is there any way for him to get into the room around everybody?
Not on the floor.
Then he'll be in the back for now. He doesn't have any holy water on him. So.
You want to move toward the white?
I was going to move around the white to help you get him from behind.
Let the hobbit hit the floor. Let the hobbit.
Yeah.
So he's Grimsby's currently staying in the back, unless he can dig a holy water out of Marius's pack.
They're on my belt.
That would be pickpocketing, and you can certainly attempt it if you'd like.
I have 2 left.
He knows him, so Grimsby will take one so he can throw it next round.
All right. Is Grimsby attempting to conceal what he's doing?
No.
Okay. All right. So I just want to
He's
point
just like
that
Marius, nothing personal, as he grabs his belt pouch and rips the holy water off.
Yeah. Grimsby puts his foot like on the back of your calf and balances there and is reaching into your belt pouch. So, I know what this thing is fixing to do. So, Kevin, roll initiative for us, would you?
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay.
I got a 4.
No, son of a.
Party gets a 3. He lunges across the floor at you, moving. Now let me see how big the room is. He might have covered all of his movement in a single action. Let's see. You guys are there. I said he was in the corner. That is more than 10 feet. So he shuffled. Well, I'm going to say he's gonna take a swing here. All right. He's no dummy. I wouldn't wake her up. I'm no ding-a-ling. All right.
Get over here, dummy.
Lamont. All right. He reaches out and tries to clutch at Vrug
Yes.
and does not succeed. Yeah. All right. Missile fire from the party goes first. So Marius, throw.
Well, I'm doing the scroll, right? Or did I already do
You're
that?
doing the scroll.
So it's Grimsby that's throwing the.
Grimsby is pickpocketing right now. He's like grabbing the holy water. All right, so scroll will go effectively at the end of this round. So get your melee attacks in on him, Tim and Dooms and Thane. Please do so. Yep. That's gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
Let's have a look. That'll hit.
Going to hit.
I did 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay.
All right. Come on. Okay, that's a little better. I do 8.
All right. So 9 and 8 is 17. That's the magic number. Okay. So in the next round, Grimsby, you've got somebody's holy water. Let's see. Let me check something real quick here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, by the way. And if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and leave a comment down below and tell us how much you enjoyed this game, because we do this once a week. Every week we play AD&D, and it's a lot of fun. We play Gamma World on Friday nights, except this week when we're doing our little convention thing. And if you need more information about that, just ping me at any of the contactee stuff below. So
if you need more information about what PTSD looks like from Level Drain, just look at my face.
Stick around for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a total of 15 points of damage that you guys have done to this thing. Actually, it was 9 and 8, so that's 17 and 17. All right, I know what it's going to do in the next round. We have a holy water being thrown at it. We have some melees coming in at it. We have got scroll going active. So throw your holy water, if you would, please, there, Marius.
Sure. It's Grimsby.
Grimsby, sorry.
This is at a +3.
All
20.
right.
Another direct hit. Roll 2d8.
2d8?
2d4.
I'm sorry, 2d4.
Oh.
It's 2 to 8. Yeah. You have that extra special holy water.
Only 4 points.
Nice.
So 4 points. So that's 4, 17. That's 21. Okay. And so wait, did we do that out of order? Did I do that out of order?
That was just missile. That was missile fire. Missile fire.
Yeah. Okay. That was missile fire, and so in the new round, 3 melees, and are you stealing another holy water from your friend?
If Marius is going to throw it, Marius throws it. Otherwise, I'll throw it.
Yeah, if I can throw it, I'll throw it.
Okay.
One of us will throw that holy water.
Somebody will be throwing the holy water. All right, let's roll initiative then, and we are over to Mark. Did you roll it last time?
Nope.
Okay, Mark, roll initiative, please.
5. Damn.
Okay.
Son of a biscuit.
However, the
Scroll pick.
protection from undead is up. So you guys have hedged it back for the moment. Let's see. Oh, someone was Raphael Magliano. I think I got that right. We are playing Module A1, Slave Pits of the Undercity. This is another raid on the slave bits, I should point out. All right.
Yep.
So
Take 2 this time with feeling.
yes. Okay. You guys rolled initiative. What was the last one? I rolled a 6, and it is being repelled backwards. So missile fire first.
And I guess I'm doing it. So here we
All right.
go. At +3, 20 again.
Another hit. Your
Nice.
roll smashes into it, and you guys get treated to another
5 points of damage.
yeah, you guys get treated to another horror movie as this thing gurgles and groans and what a world, what a world. And it's now dissolved into a puddle on the floor.
I see skies of blue.
Oh, sweet. You killed it.
Yeah,
Hero
again,
whites.
Vroog. Again, Vroog, I killed the thing so you wouldn't be hurt.
Yeah, after I weakened it for you guys.
Okay, so in this chamber, there is a wooden bench that has a dirty piece of white linen on it, and it's completely covering. Raphael, don't ever apologize if you have a question in the chat. And this is what I said: if you're a new viewer, hopefully you'll click the subscribe button. But if you do have a question in the chat, please feel free to ask that question, and we shall do our level best to answer it for you.
Yep.
At any rate, so you have whatever accoutrement it was being given in this room. What do
Did you say there was like something covering? Something
there
else?
is a bench with a dirty piece of linen laid out on it like it's a bed or even a funerary table.
Okay.
There's a tarnished candelabra in the wall. It's kind of a budget attempt to make it look like a spooky crypt for the white to rest in, but I leave it up to player imagination as to how much of that they took in.
Okay.
There's much here, but let's take a quick look around in case there's something hidden.
Alrighty, so let's see.
Even check the candelabra to see if it's like maybe something good under the tarnish.
Tin is
Not good
what
enough.
it is.
Not good enough.
No, not good
And
enough.
can't
So-
even make good darts out of that.
yeah, no, it's
You could club someone with it.
Mm.
it's almost even too lightweight for that. Like,
Well-
this literally ornamental crap. All right, so let's see.
Stupid chat.
Let's have a quick gander. Normally, I don't do this on the fly, folks, but this could be kind of fun because I didn't have this diced up before. Shame on me.
There's a fun debate for the comment section. Are candlesticks tchotchkes? Are they the kind of thing you'd leave on your shelf and have to dust?
I think in
Yes.
modern times they are.
I put them in the closet, and then I never use them.
My family keeps them in boxes until we use them, so they're never out.
Mine are in the same box in the garage they were in when I moved in.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm shockingly single, so I don't give a shit.
I'm not single, and I still don't give a shit.
Nor am I, and I still don't give a shit.
I do have
Put this
Oh.
man in a cell and give him a drink.
for those that like the medieval like me, I think one of my favorite things is this though, where all it is a single twisted piece of steel, and you just run a little peg through, and it raises and lowers the candle. It's great.
You need to move them up, Bill, so people can see it, because he's cut off.
Oh yeah,
I can't see it.
there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
It looks really disgusting. I hate to tell you from this angle.
Yeah. It does look
Yeah, that's valid. It's covered in wax.
Disgusting or sexual?
There you go.
I moved a bunch of stuff out to make space for more wine bottles, so
No,
Oh,
it's
you can
covered
show
in
it
wax.
again now, TK, because it's you're in the right spot.
Okay,
It's
yeah, I will.
acceptable now.
Is it acceptable now? I don't know. It's covered in
not
wax.
really.
No.
But yeah,
I've
No.
done pretty well tonight. So if it's a
No.
little phallic, well,
It's just a piece of twisted wire. That's all it is.
All right.
Nice and
let's
simple.
see here. And one final check.
I guess the red candle doesn't help.
Okay, so all you find, there is a bag underneath the bench there that has maybe 100 pounds of silver in it.
Wow.
Ew.
Oh, that's all.
He couldn't move it.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's.
I hope he wasn't using that as a pillow.
No, he was
maybe
not.
if we come back this way, we can pick it up, but it's probably not worth us carrying it around.
Yeah,
Man, Party, can you imagine killing a white, like actually killing a white and only getting 100 pounds of silver for it? I mean, like,
No, man, it looks good. Let's strap it on your back and see how you do.
I think we just leave it and move on and come back for it later.
Yep.
Exactly. You can wire this stuff together and make a nice chest plate to deter.
How about you hang out
undead.
here and do that?
Yeah.
And then we move on and leave you here and come back and see what's up.
I'll do it as we go.
Still too heavy.
So speaking of undead,
his 3d6 fraternity brothers show up.
You have your scroll of protection from undead.
Yes.
And the duration of that is going to be important in case you guys run into any more. So,
as an elf, I didn't happen to notice any secret doors in that area, did I?
You did not. No.
Okay.
Man, I thought you was human.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, I'm a half elf, so I get the whole like, what is it, like 1 in 6 and then like 2 in 6. Yeah.
Well, why'd you chastise me for calling you an elf?
Because I cut my pointy ears off so people would stop calling me pointy ears.
Oh,
And I grow a beard.
So you have 34 rounds or about a half an hour of protection left from that scroll.
Shall we continue to explore?
Oh, yeah.
There is a place on my map labeled cemetery. I'm not sure if we can get
you
there in
made
time.
the damn map. What does that mean?
Cemetery is a place where you bury people, Verg.
Okay, but you made the map and you decided to write the stuff.
Yeah, we saw a cemetery.
So
that's all you know?
Because we didn't go in. We're like, nope, and close the door.
Well, now
no, you were like, nope, and close the door.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, and open the door and go in.
well,
Okay,
now that the undead's gone, maybe.
yeah, maybe it's. I don't know if we can get there before this before the magic wears off, but let's go.
34 minutes? I think so.
Let's see
Hell
what we can do.
yeah.
So, Bill, if
Yes.
my map is correct, there's a door to the north here. The
Mhm.
corridor goes around a little bit. Then we get into the room with the board across the pit,
Correct.
and then it turns to the right and goes downstairs to where we had that weird plant.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a door, and if we go straight up that corridor, take a left. There's a door on the left, and that goes to the cemetery. That's where we want to head.
Alrighty then. That is your destination, and we'll head there next Tuesday. We are just at the 11 o'clock hour, so that is where we'll pause it now. Unfortunately, despite my enthusiasm for embracing it last night with our guest, we do pause in the midst of the dungeon, as unrealistic as that may or may not be. But I do want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Big shout out to, of course, to our cast, who are really awesome, Doomsword, and Tim, and Thane, and Mark, and Kevin, and to Mobius. Brother, I hope it works out for you, and that we'll see you next week. Maybe you can catch up with a couple of the men-at-arms escorting you along to meet the rest of the group. Hey, I have nothing but love for the audience tonight, especially Uncle Brad. Thank you for the incredibly generous supers. Also, Lord Corion, Michael Dale, and Vaughn Gifford for your incredibly generous supers. Guys, really, I'm verklempt. Thank you very much for donating those tonight. One more live stream this week, guys. One more tomorrow night. Aggie from Brave Alice will be here, and we're going to talk all about RPG stories some more. Might have 2 guests tomorrow night from over there, but we'll have to see. I don't want to spoil any surprises, particularly if it may or may not happen. But until then, everybody, whether they are alive or undead, please beware and be careful about owl bears. Peace. See you around.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the